The second half of our NFL mock draft, or at least my latest one, the first half will be in the comments section and the description, is coming up right now, plus non-first round picks for those teams without a first round pick. Make sure you're subbed. Free NFL draft videos from now until way beyond the NFL draft because, well, it's an NFL draft focused channel. Make sure you're subscribed right now. Back half-ish of round one. We've got uneven picks this year, but you know what I mean. Broderick Jones to the Steelers. They were in the mix, allegedly, for Orlando Brown. Did not grab him. There's their new, in theory, franchise left tackle. The Lions, I don't know where they're going to go here. They've taken care of most of their needs, but imagine a wide receiver trio of Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, and Quintin Johnston. In terms of your slot, your speedy receiver, your more typical X-wide receiver, that's a really fun trio. So if Lions fans don't love it, I get it, but I'm getting some playmakers for an already pretty damn solid offense. O'Cyrus Torrence to the Buccaneers here. They move on from Shaq Mason. Offensive line, already an area of concern. You plug in O'Cyrus Torrence over Nick Leverett. Sorry, maybe not, or maybe Luke Gedeke as well. O'Cyrus Torrence stays in the state. I'm a big fan of his game. As of late, the Jaxon Smith-Njigba pick has been popular. This is the first time I've done it. Play him in the slot. The Seahawks, much like the Lions, 2 first-round picks, have done a great job of building out their overall rosters. Imagine JSN in the slot alongside DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Geno Smith should have no excuses whatsoever. Jordan Addison to the Chargers. I know they brought back Mike Williams and Keenan Allen for now, but the Chargers are still looking for wide receiver help, and I'm sorry, Joshua Palmer, it's the value here. Dark horse, of course, remains a potential tight end pick. Who is your favorite prospect in the 2023 NFL Draft? Sound off for me in the comment section. No wrong answers. Let me know right now. This is one of the better value picks in this mock draft. It's how mock drafts tend to happen. Joey Porter Jr., the son of the former Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker, goes to the Ravens. You know, we'll see if Marcus Peters ends up back. As of filming, he is not. Things do change, of course, throughout. But Marlon Humphrey, JPJ, a really intriguing 1-2 fit. Zay Flowers, congrats, you're a Viking. Imagine Zay Flowers and Justin Jefferson on the outside. Adam Thielen, no longer a member of the Vikings organization. Seems like he's going to end up being a Panther, here. Flowers, inside-outside flex, good fit for the Vikings. Emmanuel Forbes to the Jacksonville Jags. They move on from Shaquille Griffin, as most of us thought they were going to. He is insanely skinny. We're talking 166 pounds. That's unheard of size, but the upside, the playmaking ability is really intriguing for Jacksonville. Back-to-back corners, Deonte Banks to the Giants. I think his man-to-man upside fits pretty well with what Wink Martindale would like there. So it's some combo of Adoree Jackson, Cordell Flott, Darnay Holmes, and, of course, Deonte Banks. Utah tight end Dalton Kincaid here to the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas appears to be a little bit more all-in than they've previously been. They trade for Brandon Cooks, Stephon Gilmore. They're probably not going to bring back Dalton Schultz. Kincaid helps sub in alongside Jake Ferguson, Peyton Hendershot. Good trio at tight end. The Bills, I will make note, and I missed too, a little bit on Ed Oliver. I thought he was going to be really special. He has not been that so far. And Kalijah Kancey reminds me of Ed Oliver. You can't miss on 2 in a row, right? Kancey, the undersized defensive tackle to Buffalo, back end of round 1. This is also prime Bijan territory between the Cowboys and Bills if he gets this far down in the actual NFL draft. I feel very confident saying this. It's a generality, but it's true. There will be some shocking first-round picks. I would say in line with my reaction of the the Rashad Penny pick several years ago. It's my profile picture on Twitter. Who will be a surprise first-round pick? Sound off for me in the comments section. The Bengals, number 28. This had been a fun offensive line spot. Then they bring in Orlando Brown. Maybe move on from Jonah Williams. Who knows here? I think front player could be tight end in that category. I'm cheating there. I think they signed somebody, though, soon at some point. And I think defensive line, also a big area of focal point. Keon White, the upside edge, very intriguing at the back end of round one. Brian Brzee of the Saints. I know they have added other defensive linemen. They've added Kalen Saunders. They've added Nathan Shepard. The pass rusher, though, doesn't exist on this roster right now. Brian Brzee offers upside in that area. Eagles. I mean, this is what you do when you're a good drafting team. You take the guy that falls to you. In light of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, again, as of filming, not being back in Philadelphia, Branch subbing in for that type of role, really intriguing for the Eagles there. I'm a huge fan of Branch's game. I would love this pick for Philly. Finally, Darnell Wright, who I think is probably going to go round one. Don't sleep on Dewan Jones, by the way. Jawan Taylor's going to play left tackle. Lucas Niang then, or Darian Kennard. Yeah, let's get a new right tackle in there for Kansas City. Rams, Browns, Dolphins, Broncos, Niners. You are people too. Non-first-round picks. The Rams take Anton Harrison, a potential first-round pick as a left tackle. Keep investing in the trench play. The Rams have struggled in a massive way under Sean McVay when the O-line plays poorly. There's a new piece. The Browns take Josh Downs, speedy, vertical threat, kind of slot receiver, good football player. Browns have focused on the defensive line and free agency. The Dolphins take John Michael Schmitz. You can play Connor Williams back at guard, or he believes to, and I can already hear Will Scott saying now, Dolphins got a center. Dolphins got a center. Dolphins got a center running around the studio. That's what it's exactly what he'll do. DJ Turner to the Broncos. I think you can play Kwan Williams in the nickel. I kind of think DJ Turner could play outside too. Corner and under the radar area of focal point for the Broncos right now. And finally, the Niners take Darius Rush, who Cam Smith did not make our round one mock draft. That's okay. I think he's still in that conversation. Darius Rush, there are people who think, I promise you, he's just as good as his teammate Cam Smith is. So grade the mock draft. All 31 plus 5, 36 picks. A, B, C, D, or F. Sound off for me in the comments section. Before we go, some other top NFL draft prospects. The round one buzzy conversation. Jahmyr Gibbs, who I almost put to Buffalo. Jalen Hyatt, speedy receiver. My guy, Darnell Washington, Dewan Jones, the other top tackles this year. Tommy Adebawore out of Northwestern. The hybrid could easily sneak in back end of round one. Maybe even over one. Brian Brzee. Drew Sanders, maybe the top off-ball linebacker. Felix Enudike-Uzomah out of Kansas State. Will McDonald, a smaller edge from Iowa State. B.J. Ojulari. Again, there's some good depth at edge this year. And finally, Cam Smith, the cornerback from South Carolina.